Alright, when I left off last night, I'm supposed to rescue the adventurer from the snowy mountains, but I'm a little concerned because I don't have a lot of power, and I have to somehow make it up the mountain and back. And hopefully have enough juice to get up there and back.
Disengaging weapons restrictions. Take care, Sam.
Come on! Thanks for the super chat, Dribrum. Oh, I see Death Stranding stuff. I see BT strands. Look at that. It's not good. They're gonna make me do BTs. Boots are almost toast. No power. Hope I brought some blood grenades. And we're getting into whiteout conditions. This is just lovely. Lou, be quiet. You're gonna track the BTs to us, bro. Chill, baby.
So the adventurer was in this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam?
Not yet. Shit, I can't tell. great. I've lost my POI. This is great. I can't see shit. Stop crying, Lou. She's gonna... I'm not a good dad. Very grumpy. Lou's over here crying. Oh, I see something down there, I think. I thought I saw something right there. There it is. Oh no, that's just... Oh no, we're way beyond where we're supposed to be. What the fuck?
Everything's okay. It's okay. It's alright.
I guess we're gonna be here a minute. I didn't realize how bad his mood was. It was all the way down to the bottom. I've been ignoring the baby for a long time. I'm like, shut up! I'm busy! We're up here freezing our nads off, rocking a baby, rocking a fake baby. Oh my goodness. I might not be able to get him any higher because it doesn't look like that meter is rising. So it might just be the environment, I wonder. Oh, hang on. It said it wasn't happy, but then the smiley face is showing. I don't know. Alright, dude. I gotta find this guy somewhere. There he is. Found him. Oh, shit. And then I almost fell. I gotta get up to him somehow.
You've walked up.
Great. And I don't think I have any ladders. Oh, you dumbass. Jump up there. There we go.
What do we have here, Sam?
Is he still alive?
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home.
We gotta carry him
No.
home.
He looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before?
Did we?
Right. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
Oh, is this the guy we found who was like... We did save him before. This is great. This is awesome. I have no idea how I'm going to do this safely. Footwear almost ruined. I'm aware. game up here. Oh, that's right, the kidnap thing. That's right, we had to go in there and get him from the camp. I forgot about that. Alright. Well, if it goes slow, we should be okay. Hold tight. Hold tight. And watch for rocks. Oh, fuck me. There's rocks. Hold tight. Okay. Someone on YouTube just asked, how long did it take me to become full-time? I went full-time as soon as my channel got monetized. And I was earning more than I needed to pay my bills within the first year and a half. So I am 3.5 years into doing this right now, and I have been profitable for 2 full years. First year and a half, I spent money out of my savings. But the last 2 years, I have been profitable. Full analytics reports and income reports are available on YouTube for channel members. We have been documenting the entire process since I first got monetized. I'm turning the music down because I don't want to get dinged for the copyright. So for folks who are interested in the how much do I make, how do I make it, where does the money come from, how has channel growth been, and all that good stuff, and how has it grown since we started, if you are a channel member on YouTube, there is a massive playlist of member videos dating back to February of 2022. Is that when I got monetized? I always forget. Yeah, February of 2022. I've been ignoring all the vehicles, Dribrom. I didn't think any of the vehicles could make it up through the snow. So that's interesting to know. No. Oh no, bro. Oh, my boots are toast. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta put new boots on. There we go. All right, here we go. Last stretch. Approaching destination. Yep, you're welcome. But yeah, I do. I mean, someone said the other day. I think it was maybe on Instagram this morning or last night. It might have been TikTok. Someone something like, "Your job sounds so cool. I still work 9 to 5," and it's like, you know what? For anybody who thinks that this job is easy, I work way more than 9 to 5. Way, way, way more than 9 to 5. There are no 8-hour days for me. There are 14 to 16-hour days. There are 8 to 10 hours days of streams. There is 4 to 6 hours a day of video content creation and clips and social media and emails and Discord. And I would make more money in a more secure fashion working a 9 to 5 job. If I was actually working in my industry at my expertise level. Because I don't yet make tens of thousands of dollars a month like some people think all streamers do. No, 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 no. I do make a healthy income, but I do not make tens of thousands of dollars per month like big streamers. It's like if I went and worked as a marketing director in my old position when I was doing startups and stuff, I am in the $250,000 a year salary range. I do not make $250,000 a year doing streaming content production. Not yet, anyways. Yes, my boss is a slave driver. Just, yes. There are no sick days. There are no mental health days. There are no, I need time off for bereavement. I think, even when Pippin, even when Pippin and Mary passed, I don't think I took a full. I might have taken a day off after Pippin. Pippin did wreck me when my office cat died earlier this year. That was really rough. But like, yeah, there is no 9 to 5 when you are your own boss. Yeah, it's 8 hour days. That's luxury, man. That's vacation. An 8 hour day is a vacation.
Oh, I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been a true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Please give me lots of zip lines. Climbing Power Gloves 1 improves his. So these are for mountaineering. Can you recover nearby cargo? They can even be used to recover cargo while driving a pickup. So they like what? You can just reach down and grab things off the pickup now? Those sound really cool. I need to make some new boots too.
Now displaying your current order grade. Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see. Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, We need to talk about Hartman's situation.
Yeah, Mr.
Come
Zombie.
and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
James MC says, always been employed, too scared to be self-employed. That is a massive thing. Something that no one ever considers when it comes to being self-employed. It's the fact that you and you alone are responsible for everything. And there is a huge amount of like risk and also see, I have the combat level 2 gloves, which give me a ton of anti-mech. Less anti-mech, but I want to try these. But yeah, it's like put on gloves, swap. You know, the thing talking about, like, you don't get sick days, you don't get time off. The worst is like when you're first getting going freelancing, right? I can remember this back in, I started my own company when I was 20. I had 2 employees when I was 20 years old, and I had an S corporation doing construction, and I worked my 20s doing that. When you, not even with just yourself, but you have other people that you need to feed, like, you're always looking for work, and you don't sleep. Like, the stress levels are. But then when I started getting going as a writer, um, you have to. When you're getting on freelancing, the big thing with freelancing is there's no steady paycheck. So you might work really hard for 3 or 4 months and make a lot of money, but then you might not have any projects for 6 months. And even when I worked construction, a lot of the times what would happen is I lived in Colorado at the time. So during the winter, there's not that many projects. So you have to work really hard during the summer months so that when you get to the winter months and it's lean and you're not making a lot of money, you have enough money held over to cover you during the lean months. And it's the same thing when you're freelancing and working for yourself. Like, you need to be able to handle the lean times, and that's something that a lot of people don't want to deal with. That's why they keep a 9-to-5 job, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There were times when I was freelancing, because I freelanced for 20 plus years. There were times when I was freelancing where it was like, I would just love to work, a full-time job for someone and have like at least 1 year of a steady paycheck, where instead of going, okay, I made good money for 3 months, no money for 2 months, good money for 2 months, no money for 4 months, good money for 6 months, no money for 8 months, like, that cycle is really difficult to deal with, and you have to be able to withstand the challenges of that, of not knowing where the next paycheck is coming from. But the flip side of that is the freedom that you have to literally live your own life. And you might not necessarily have a 401k that your neighbor has, and you might not necessarily have the job security that your neighbor has. But I always say, like, I spent my entire 20s and all through my 30s, like, my big go-to was travel. Work hard, travel, and spend my money. Work hard, travel, and spend my money. And then when I transitioned into being a digital nomad, I was traveling with the money, as a travel writer and photographer, and that was like the best of both worlds. Um, so, but it's, yeah, the other thing too with freelance is like, it's one thing when it's just you, but if you've got a significant other and kids in the, that's a whole nother conversation as well. Yoran answered the question. Thank you very much for that, Yoran. But also, the name of the game is literally in the title of the category of the stream on both YouTube and Twitch. So don't forget to check that out.
Thank you very much.
All right, we are supposed to go back ship. Sounds like I have a brother who's no longer around, James, and he was horrible with money in the same way. He was like, "Oh, you guys want to go? Let's go to dinner. I'll pay for everything." Yeah, my mom. I remember when he was in his early 20s and he had gone off to college, and unbeknownst to my mom, he as a young adult had opened up credit cards and everything as he was in college. And I remember him being, he couldn't have been more than like 22, 23, something like that. I don't even know if he was that old. He might have been more like, he was at least 21 because he was going and drinking with his buddies. And he racked up like $6,000 of credit card debt over the course of like a summer, just like taking his buddies out to restaurants and stuff, and just like he just didn't. He was like, it's on the card. I don't worry about it. I just make my monthly payments. It's fine. And then he maxed out. He was like in his early 20s and maxed out a credit card from taking his buddies out all the time, and like just constantly, not like full on like we're just getting boozed, but like we're gonna go eat nice steak dinners and have a bottle of wine and rack up a $350 tab, at a steak restaurant, and doing that 3-4 times a month, and then yeah, I remember my mom took the card, cut it up, and he got a lecture on finances, which is why I come back to all the time, like, they need to teach finances in school. Like, the fact that they don't teach people how to be good with money is ridiculous. But they don't want people to be good with money. They want you to be young and stupid and take out a bunch of credit cards and put yourself under $300,000 of debt by the time you're 30 with a mortgage and school payments and credit cards and wage slavery, baby. Credit system. I love how they have this communication that's nonverbal. Oh, she totally fibbed. But she figured it out. Oh, he's got frostbite fingers. You see that shit? I'll do my stretches while we're doing this. Hartman's off there doing creepy things.
Sorry.
Fuck you, doll man. Fucking doll man. This is lovely. He's even got frostbite on his toes. He sticks Doll Man up. Get a view of the landscape. What you doing, bro?
Hey, Sam. Long time no see. It's me, your old pal, Dead Man. Dead Man. Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here. How's that possible? Because he has my heart. You're telling me that's... My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance.
Interesting.
But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch, which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou, and needed answers to make sense of it all. So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see. So that was you? That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam. What's going on? And where are we?
Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
Oh, okay.
Take the creepy doll, go off in the corner. Episode 9, Puppets. Jesus, this game is big.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment.
Yeah, the story in this game is brilliant, says James. It's definitely different.
It makes no difference.
I Half the time I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
Another main order. I'm gonna save this video for later. Looks like Allie sent me another Destiny 2 video, but this one's like 20 minutes long, so I think we're gonna hold off on that one. We can watch that later on. Whenever we're ready to switch over to do Dune Awakening, we'll go watch that and then make our transition. Okay, let's see here. Emergency order. Means we can probably take... Probably need to get my truck. Oh, you know what? I need to store this in the... Take that. Store it in my private locker. No, that's all good. I'll go watch it here in a bit. Okay, let me go grab the order. See what we need to do first. I know my vehicle is back somewhere else. Tolerably tolerable. Deliver the cargo containers and sedatives to the Eastern Environmental Observatory, which is up over the mountains, which is probably gonna be on foot. Question is, has anybody put any zip lines up there? And I have a bunch of PCC2s, but they're back in my truck, which is back over. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. I need to go get my truck.